Hey lovely people! Today I'm going to introduce you to Danish food. As you all know, I'm married to a Dane, and my love for Danish food, which has now turned into my business, Smoke Catering, check that out. I basically make at home and deliver fresh smørrebrød. Smørrebrød is basically their staple meal. Okay, so what is Danish food? Fundamentally, sorry, my cat's going berserk. Ruby, what's up? Okay, the Danes, they don't eat rice as much as we do. Their staple is this baby, and I make this bread. It's the rugbrød. Basically, it's rye bread with seeds. Okay, but today I'm going to show you how to make a smørrebrød, which is their open-faced sandwich. And this one that I'm going to show you is a foolproof. Everybody loves it. And when I tasted this, I fell in love with Danish food because it's healthy. Like, it's so clean food, and you eat it. It's so. I keep looking at my cat because she's chasing something. Ruby, and she might just topple. Night. Okay, so back to that. It's very filling. It doesn't give you that, when you eat nasi kandar and all that heavy, full filling. It's filling in a good way. So let's get to it. What you're gonna need is your rye bread. If you can't get hold of this, which I can guarantee you can't, because Ruby, because you can't. They just don't sell it here. I do. So if you want to buy these, you contact me. But you can go to the stores. Bangsa Village sells it. I know the village grocer carries the ready-made rye bread. It's the German rye bread, which will do. It comes in a packet like that, and it's they put it in the bread section. So when you look at the breads, you go there, and then you'll see like this color bread. So that's it. And you need one slice of that. This is how this is a quarter of the loaf looks like. It's very, very hard. I used to cut it with a bread knife whenever I'm catering, and my wrists used to hurt so bad. Thanks to my father-in-law, my late father-in-law. He bought me this. This baby, I tell you, is my bread cutter. And I love this. And that's to show you how dense this bread is. Like, you can try cutting it with this, but I tell you, your wrist is going to hurt. But when you buy it from the store, it's pre-cut, so no worries. It comes like that, okay? But this is my bread. This is the fresh rugbrød. Okay, so what we're going to do, let's get to it. Oops, I need butter. Very important is you need butter. My husband told me that in Denmark, they like one joke that they make. I normally do use Danish butter, the Lupak. We're out of it, and so I just got hold of whatever butter I could right now. So yeah, in Denmark they would make a dare or a joke, right? Is see if you can eat this thing without anything else. And I tell you, it's so dry, it's so hard to swallow. So you need butter. Now, the other thing is, I tried, like I'm asking myself, why they give such a tiny piece of bread? Like, can we not have, because the bread is so good, can we not have like this much, like a thicker slice? The answer is you can't. The ratio, if it's not balanced, it just doesn't work. So the Danes, they're quite smart, those people. Now I'm just going to take off the crust of the bread because this is freshly baked. And so the crust can be a little bit on the hard side. Just remove it. Okay. And then, oops, I need butter knife. Please excuse my messy kitchen. I'm human. There's like a pile of dishes there that needs to be done. Whew, I'll get to that. So I'm going to take butter, spread the butter on top, and there's a saying in Danish, like, how much butter to put? You put as much, you need to put so much that when you take a bite into it, I'm trying to translate it, yeah, from Danish to English. That when you take a bite into it, you can see your teeth marks on the, you know, when you put toast. If you can see your teeth marks, that's how much butter you need. Okay, so the butter helps to moisturize the bread, so to speak. There we go. So lots of butter, like a whole layer of butter. It's okay, put on the butter because, you know, butter is just made from milk, actually. It's actually good for you. And everything else in the Danish food it's healthy. So butter is like the only, some people say it's unhealthy. I don't think so. I could be wrong because I know how to make butter. Yes, I do. And it's made from milk. So how is that unhealthy? Anywho, I've pre-washed the vegetables for the sake of the video. Okay, so you take, can you guys see? I'm gonna come closer. You take that, move the butter away. You take a slice of that. And then you layer on vegetables. Okay, and it's going to be a high sandwich. So when you eat it, again, I'm in my kitchen and I'm sweating. I told you my kitchen is hot. Whew. I should just take this off, right? But no. Okay, so we're going to layer toppings on top. And now the Danes, the smørrebrød comes with fish, chicken, beef, pork. Today we're doing an egg one. And how you eat it, the culture, the proper way to eat the smørrebrød when you're served is you start with the egg, then you move on to the fish. Egg, then the fish, which is usually salmon, smoked salmon or salmon gravlax, which I make as well. So egg, fish, and then chicken, and then beef or pork. So it goes from light to heavy. And you can also add prawns on top of this. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So we've got the rye bread, butter, vegetables, and then you're going to crack your hard-boiled egg. Okay? Yeah. I had a bit too much coffee this morning. I'm like, buh, 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 buh. So peel your egg. One tip for the hard-boiled egg is boil it a day in advance if you can. And here's why. When you boil your hard-boiled egg, just removing the excess. Okay, when you boil your hard-boiled egg and it's freshly made, if you try and peel it off, you're not going to get this lovely, easy peel off. So what you do is you boil your hard-boiled egg, let it cool down, put it in the fridge, at least for a few hours. At least for a few hours, and then it's easy to peel. And you're gonna need this, an egg slicer. Let's move this here. You're gonna need an egg slicer. Put the egg in. Can you see? Oh, there we go. There you go. I never used an egg slicer in my life till I started making Danish food. My respect for the Danes and how they're very, even the food is prim and proper and everything is like measured to the point, you know, like utter respect, man. Okay, so we've got the bread, right? I'm just trying to get the right angle for you guys to see. And then you've got your egg, right? Now, what I do is, watch this. Just kind of like roll it out like that. Can you see? So pretty. Okay, so put the egg on top. And then you're going to need tomatoes. Cherry tomatoes, normal tomatoes, doesn't matter. But what you're going to do, oops, okay, move the bread aside again. We're going to slice it really thinly. And in fact, yeah. I usually use 2 cherry tomatoes for 1 egg smørrebrød. Okay, thinly dice it. Don't go because then it all gets mushy and crushed up, and that you don't want that. So just gently take your time. It's delicate. Okay, so egg, right, and then you're gonna put mayo. Drizzle mayonnaise over it. There you go. Now, when it comes to mayo, Try to find a brand that is not too sweet. The one brand that I would advise for the Danish food to stay away from is the Lady's Choice brand. Sorry, Lady's Choice. It's just that it's too sweet. So try to find one that has the most neutral flavor, because everything else has flavor. The mayo is basically a glue for the food, for the dish, and to also assist in the bread not being so dry. So you put this all over. Yeah, 2 cherry tomatoes is about more than enough for 1 egg smash. Isn't it already looking pretty? I mean, seriously, this is gorgeous and delicious. So we're not done yet. I'm just gonna remove this, it keeps falling down. There you go. It's not over yet. One last thing. Yes, a red onion. Okay, not yellow onion, red onion, or shallot. You don't have shallot, use the big red onion, but not yellow onion. I tell you, the combination of flavors, the combination of flavor that this dish brings. It's gonna go in front of you. Okay, you're going to very thinly. You want thin slices. Be careful when you're slicing it. All right, break it apart and just put it all away. Don't just dump the whole thing. Break it apart. Okay, break it apart. Tear it apart. Oh, I can't wait to dig into this. And I'm going to show you how to eat it as well. Yep, there's a way to eat it. So you just put it all over. How pretty is that? Let me wipe my hands. I'm going to show you. Come. So this, ladies and gentlemen, whoop, can you see? This is an egg and tomato smash. Pretty, isn't it? Pretty, easy, healthy, delicious. Now, how do we eat it? Hang on. Do not, my friends, do not go like this. Ah, it's a sandwich. First of all, you're going to topple the whole thing. Secondly, yeah, no. Always, regardless of the toppings, smash is eaten with fork and knife. You just treat it like a steak and you chop into it. It's delicious and healthy. It's the combination of the mayo, hard-boiled egg, the rye bread, of course, tomatoes, and onion. There you go. Try this at home. If you can't get hold of my bread for now because we're on MCO, try order online. Go to Happy Fresh. Select brain dead. Select Village Grocer and get the rye bread. They sell it. So use it. It will come in like a long rectangle. Just cut it into either 3. So cut it 2 times so it makes 3, or into half. Then you get this size. 3, you get this size. I'm gonna dig into this. Enjoy, people.